What's up, guys? Mr. Anon here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and today we'll be talking about some alternatives to one of the strongest metas in the arena right now, and I think that is the Necrit meta, right? So Necrit, right, he has a passive and he places block buffs, strengthen, ally protection, and all this jazz, right? And it really does protect your nuker, and it'll protect the nuker that you have HP tuned with the lowest HP, right? But I was looking through Roxam's kit, and I noticed that he also has a places of block debuffs, strengthen, continuous heal when he gets a perfect veil. Now he doesn't get the ally protection, but the block debuffs I think is pretty cool. It's kind of situational. You gotta have the veil. This is where I think they should come out with a new set, a new gear set, right? A 6-piece gear set that gives your champion an unremovable perfect veil for 3 turns at the start of each round. I think that would be amazing. Let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, it's not going to be breaking anything, right? Because there's some people who have crazy resist can't get their veils removed, right? And it would just be helping some of the squishier champions, you know what I mean? Like Yannick is a good example. She places a perfect veil on herself, right? So I'm trying to think who he would work well with, and I thought he would work well with Whirlum, but Whirlum doesn't place that perfect veil properly the way I want to. So I went with Rector Drath. Now, Rector Drath has a great, perfect veil interaction. She has the revive with the perfect veil, and she has the perfect veil just because, right? So this is a great person to pair them with, and it's not as amazing as it sounds. Maybe it is, and I just don't have the right gear. I have Roxam here and some 5-star. Maybe I could, kick it up a notch. Bam! You know what I'm saying? Hook them up with better gear. But let's test it out. Show you where I'm going with that. And I don't know if you have Roxam or Rector Drath. I just thought this was a cool little, interaction between the two. And it works, pretty well. So you'll have Rector, all right, and then you get that block debuffs and strengthen. And that's pretty cool, right? And then Roxam also in his kit is A1 and his A2, placing perfect veil on himself. So he's kind of like doing a lot of things by himself. So Rector Drath with the revive I think is clutch. It just comes in so well. And Rector's not doing too much on her half, so on her behalf, you gotta give her some tankiness. There you go. Perfect veil. And he hits pretty hard. I think if I put him in some better gear, he can go, ham. But this is just a quick snippet of what I think is possible with Rector Drath and Roxam. I'm sure there's some videos out there. Shout out to the big content creators, from the newest to the oldest. They're not going, there's too many to name, but I watch a lot of them. I watch almost all of them. I've watched probably all of their videos. I've watched all of the content creators, at least one of their videos, just to get a feel for, what kind of energy they're putting out there. And everybody's playing the game. That's all it's about, right? Let's play the game and let's figure something out. And this is something I figured out that works well, and hopefully it works well for you. Now, if you're new to the game, if you're wondering why I'm farming this particular stage, my account is stacked with 6-star speed boots. Because why? Speed. Speed. More speed. That's right. All about speed, right? Getting to the right speeds is crucial, right? So I farm the speed boots on Nightmare, so 6-6. And that's kind of where I spend a lot of my energy instead of Brutal. because I want a little bit more EXP, and I can't farm Nightmare 12-3 the way I like to. So this works for me, and this works for my champions. I could do Dragon, but Dragon doesn't seem to give me any speed or anything I need right now, so I went back to champion training. So here's what I think. There's probably another pair that goes well with these two. I mean, another great perfect veil champion is Duchess. Yeah, I think they need more perfect veil champions or more perfect veil interaction, because this is a great little combo right here. If you're newer, you know what I mean? If you have just happen to pull a Roxam, you know what I mean, by himself, he's doing decreased defense and weekend on the AoE. Not many champs do that, right? It's on a 4-turn cooldown, booked out, but it does work, right? So I think he leads, yeah, with that flicker step. That's the one, the AoE. And then he'll come in with the I think it's the A2 that hits one person, but you got a chance of placing that stun. So having the accuracy on him is nice, but his multipliers are great. Not on the level of a Trunda or Ethos or, you know, those crazy nuclears, but they're decent enough. You know, if you gear him out right, he can be sitting down. You know what I'm saying? So this has been my quick video on Roxam and Rector Drath and Perfect Veil interaction. I think this is not your meta, but Necrit in the arena is definitely meta. And I'm not entirely sure what other alternatives you could use, what else you could use. But I do know that Necrit is really good, and this is probably the closest thing I can do, you know, poor man's Necrit the Great. Poor man, Rector the Drath. That's all it is. It's just, you know, finding things that work for you and what you have. Like these two champions on the left and the right, Uragrim, and Kantra, they're pretty good on their own on, you know, newer accounts. But right now, it's all about this perfect veil interaction between Rector Drath and Roxam. Does that look like a lizard on the back of his neck? It does. Let's see that. It does look like a lizard on the back of his neck. Anyway, so let me know what you guys think. Have you guys figured anything else out with this champion that I haven't? I'm not sure where to go with the masteries. For now, I went with the Helm Smasher on Roxam. But, I mean, there's probably some interesting interactions that I haven't even thought of yet, which I'm sure you thought about 100 times and haven't said nothing. So let somebody know, man. When you think of an idea, I mean, it may sound dumb in your head, but to somebody, it's a brand new idea. And that's what this game's all about. We're still discovering things. Still, people claim to be experts and have discovered things that they did not know about. So, you know, play by ear, make your adjustments, and check out this cool combo. Bam! See, that's a nice little, you know, every time he gets a turn, basically, he's going to be doing something cool. And we'll go one more. So you get a, oh, it does look like a lizard in the back of his neck. That's cool. Oh yeah, and that flicker step probably has decent multipliers. I should probably gear him better. Let me know if you guys want to see part 2, better gear, and we'll take him into arena. See what that does. Teleria, if you're watching, man, good looking out. Give me ideas. Alright, you guys. Hope everybody's safe and in good health. Take care of your loved ones. It's very crazy times right now. And if you're having tough times, just remember that little space between no longer and not yet.